Let's move to the second principle, which is control your energy. When you have this energy and excitement and nervousness and anxiety all packaged together because you're thinking about getting in front of an audience, it can be tough to manage it. So how can we control the energy? First off, you need to be aware that there's two sets of energy going on in any room. There is your energy and there is the audience's energy. So you want to be aware of the energy level in the room. What is the audience level? What's your energy level? I have days that I go into an audience and their energy level is like at a 7. Well, if their energy is at a 7, I have to go in above them. How far above? I say a point and a half. I don't want to go in at a 10 because if I'm a 10 and they're down here at a 7, they're going to think I'm a bit nuts. It's too far of a leap for them to make. Have you ever been in an audience where someone will go out there? I'm not suggesting that you do this, but someone will say, "Hey, how's everybody doing today?" And people go, and they go, "Excuse me, how's everyone doing today?" And then you get a few more people to say, "Oh, okay." And then you do, "Hey, how is everyone doing today?" And then by the third or fourth time, everyone will say, "Oh, doing well," or whatever the response is. Well, what they did there is they raised the energy of the audience. Be aware, you are able to raise the audience energy level as you go through a speech. You can't just go to a 10. They will think you're nuts. Whenever you go into an audience, the first thing you're going to take stock in is what is their energy level, and also realize what your energy level is. Sometimes you may be sick and you've got to pump yourself up, and it is possible to pump yourself up. I have had days that my natural energy is lower, and so I literally, sometimes I'll just jump up and down. I've got to push my energy to increase it. We all have this ability, and we have the ability to read the audience. Have you ever walked up to maybe a friend and they're not even facing you, their back is to you, and you could just tell that something is wrong? Well, of course, what you were doing there is reading someone's energy. You want to control your energy, set your energy above your audience, being aware of where the energy level is, and make sure that you gauge that accurately. Be aware of it all the way through the speech, and don't let your nervous traits get the best of you. Let me give you a tip on how to control that. A lot of times, girls tend to go back and forth, and then they twist their legs, and they turn, and they twist, and they kind of do what I call the pretzel. What you need to do when you go up in front of the audience, and you can do this when you do that, set the stage, is put your feet down, place them on the ground, and plant them. And breathe, and bring that energy up through your feet, all the way through your body, and feel yourself grounded on the ground. Then put that nervous energy into your voice and project it out to the audience. In this way, you're releasing and you're sharing that energy instead of allowing that nervous energy to get wrapped up inside you and allow it to be a distraction. Guys tend to do this thing where they rock back and forth. So whatever tick you may have, be aware of it and just try to plant your feet, push the energy into your vocal cords, and share it with the energy rather than keeping it tied within yourself. One little trick that you could do is use your hand gestures or walk it out if the speech allows. If you're nervous and you feel your hand shaking, all you have to do is go larger than it, and amazingly what will happen is you can then control it. If you're here and you're shaking, all you have to do is go larger, and now you're controlling it. It's not controlling you. Our energy is a natural source of power when we give a speech, and we can use it to empower our words and empower our message. Be sure that you do.